Arcadia, California School Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to show you, we've never seen this before. We just kind of started developing this based on a video that we saw that was published this week by Henner and Hiram Gracie, who interviewed Ronda Rousey. Ronda was showing some setups for her arm bars. Saw one that got our attention. It also got the brothers' attention because they said they'd never seen the setup before. So Gary and I started playing with it, taking it farther than just the arm bar, but to a whole series of self-defense moves, very aggressive. It's just something that we just really are going to try to develop more. But it starts off from close guard bottom. Now, we all know, and this we really need to credit Rhonda, because this is what she showed us. From there we took it to just wherever it took us. Typically when we're doing an arm bar, we want to break, and the fight is to get this arm over on this side of our body. You come down and get the arm bar. That's how we've been taught. What we're going to do, instead of having the fight and getting the arm over to there, we're just going to put our body on this side, get it to here. So however we break this, there's a lot of different ways. It could be pistol grip, umbrella grip. They might not have it, but we want to get it, and I'm going to take my left hand and drive here. I want my right hand over his arm and behind his shoulder here. I'm also going to want to drive this elbow to the mat when I execute it. Now for the arm bar, it's actually a double arm bar because we're catching both arms in here. And this is kind of the genius that Rhonda had. Bring it up, bring my body over. So I break, angle over the arm, under the shoulder. This comes over to the shoulder, and I get the leg over. Now, I've got a very, if you notice, this hand is under my arm. This is here. And so I have an arm bar here. I have an arm bar here. So it's a double arm bar. That's what we started on. The more that we played with this, the more that we discovered there was a whole series with some adjustments. So we're going to have our reliable cameraman, Enrique, jump on, because there's a lot of little nuances that you have to see in this to make this work. Okay? So we're going to set this up. We break, get the angle, arm comes over and under, and I just showed you how to do the arm bar. But what we're going to do for a self-defense move, instead of having it here and going right for the arm bar right away, I'm going to put it behind his head, come out here, put my head here. Now, he can't see me, he can't punch me. Go ahead and punch. I can hold him for a long time. I like to grab under the armpit and hold it here. So now from a self-defense, I'm in a pretty good position. His arm is also trapped. So what I also want to do, Enrique, if you can get close, this hand is under his arm, but my elbow is driving his elbow tight into the mat and back to me. Okay? There. Now from here, and this is important, from here I'm going to do just a typical flower sweep, grabbing his pants over here. Come over to here. If you notice where this arm is, it lands right into this. It's kind of a Americana. All I have to do is push my shoulder back, push my hips up, push there. So we get the submission. It was important what we were showing, keeping that elbow on the mat. Break, angle, arm over, under. Now I'm going to come on this side by pulling here and grabbing right here on his collar driving this, it's important. This is the key to all of this. Driving this into the mat. I'm going to grab that, have this, just start raising my elbow, and have the choke. Okay, we can go to there. Come to the double arm bars that Rhonda taught. What Gary discovered, with this arm tight, and again, if you can come over to here, you see that his wrist is under my armpit, so all I have to do is just raise my hips. I've got the arm bar on his right arm going here. But what Gary discovered is, even so I don't have a triangle locked, by driving this heel to the mat, holding these arms, it's just a wicked choke that the back of your leg gets in here. You've got it, okay? So we've got the arm bars, we've got 2 arm bars and a choke all going on at one time. Now, let's say he pulls that out. I'm gonna just hook like I'm going for omoplata, start bending, get the kimura. Now, I can probably come up if I want to go for omoplata. If he postures up, come over on this side, Enrique. If he starts to posture up, I'm going to take this leg from right under his neck and just extend. I've got kind of a gogoplata type or a choke there, and it's getting a omoplata. If I can't get that, just going to come to a typical omoplata. So it's kind of using this guard. Again, there's even another. The whole setup based on this guard, and I think we decided to call it the macrame because it's kind of human macrame. We break, angle, hook under. I'm driving this back there. I'm driving that elbow into there. Now, watch what I can do. I'm going to hold here, come up on my elbow here, grab his elbow, and I'm going to drive my elbow that way, my hips this way, and it's just getting this Americana. So again, we're going to get the macrame guard. Break, angle, over, under, driving that. This is what we're calling the macrame guard. I'm going to put my head there so he can't hit me. And you know, from a self-defense, MMA, we're here, we're really in good shape. He postures up. Got this here. Okay. We would really be interested, since we only just kind of put all these things together this morning. Anybody, please start working with it. Contact us, throw it up on YouTube, whatever. Show us what else you can do additionally with this. We'll keep working with it. So remember, youth and skill, no match against old age and treachery. Stay really treacherous and explore the macrame guard.